Hobbiton. Katulad na sinabi ko ng araw, punta ako sa shooting location ng Hobbiton. Ito, nandito na tayo. Pakita ko sa inyo yung mga bus. Okay? Na sasakyan namin. Here we go. Yan. Yan yung mga bus. Yan. Dito kami. 45 minutes away from driving from our house hanggang dito. So tara, sakay tayo. Ito na yung sundo namin.
Lovely to meet you, Pro. Have you all had a good day so far? What I like to hear, you all got your cameras and your selfie sticks and your GoPros sorted. No one bought a tripod, eh? No. Oh, that's good. They don't have those out here. Or camera drones. Leave that in the bus. So it's going to be a 2-hour tour, so we'll be back up here around 5 o'clock. And we'll have 20 minutes at the Green Dragon together as well, but we'll be walking around for a big part of the tour. About an hour and 3/4, and it's a 10-minute drive there and back, so 20 minutes all up there, unless I speed. So welcome to the Alexander family farm, welcome to Hobbiton movie set tours, and you can see all of our sheep just had a haircut. They're all called Sean now. I'm just going to pop on a little video for you and then I'll talk to you after that. Do you like videos?
Yeah.
I'm glad you said that.
Swear I won't forget this, why do I regret this? In my mind reckless, thoughts are feeling endless. Sitting up I'm breathless, anxiety's infectious. I feel so defenseless, betrayed and embarrassed. I hate being open, I hate being broken. I feel like an ocean filled up with emotion. Anger ain't a potion, rub it on like lotion. I can feel it soaking, reopen, the scars have awoken. I can't move on till I let go. I feel so lost, never at home. Need to be strong, every breath hope, cause I can't move.
That you're able to take the time to go visit our set. It's great when you're making a movie, everything's so temporary. The film survives, but the sets and the costumes and the props that you make, they all just get thrown away. And so I'm delighted that Hobbiton has managed to survive, and I'm really pleased that you're taking the time to visit it, and I hope that you enjoy yourself. It's been years ago that we were flying around in a helicopter and found the Alexander farm from the air, and it, for some reason from the air it looked right, and when we landed it was absolutely perfect, as I'm sure you'll see for yourselves. So thank you very much to the Alexander family for their brilliant support over the years, and especially to Russell, who has been the greatest business partner to have, and as you'll see yourself, doing a fantastic job, making you very welcome. So thank you and enjoy yourselves.
From the entire Alexander family and everyone here on set, we're thrilled to have you. The tour starts with a journey through our 1,250-acre working sheep and beef farm. It's these rolling green hills that attracted the location scouts way back in 1998. After the completion of filming The Lord of the Rings in 2000, the set was torn down and Hobbiton was left with little more than a sheep pad. So when Peter and his team returned for The Hobbit, we seized the opportunity to partner up and rebuild the set permanently, and it's been growing ever since. It's been an incredible journey, one we're proud to share with you today. Enjoy.
So the Alexander's farm is about 1,250 acres, around 500 hectare, 505 hectare. That equates to about just under 2 square miles. And if any of you are not familiar with any of those things, it's a really big farm. 13,000 of these sheep, 300 cows. There they are, you can start counting the sheep if you want. This road that we're travelling on is courtesy of the New Zealand government back in 1998. We have Helen Clark as our Prime Minister. and she was a close personal friend of Sir Peter Jackson's as well. And so he went to her and said, "Can you help me?" And she said, "This is how I can help." She helped with taxes, she helped with ease of access to national parks and marine reserves for filming. She cut through all that red tape to help speed up the process for filming, because they really only had 1 year to do the whole thing. You had to build the movie set and film it. And I don't know about you, but that's pretty tough to do. And especially when you didn't know what you were doing. 39 hobbit holes they created out here, but they needed this access road to get the machinery in to create this movie set. And it was the New Zealand Army that built our road. And as a nice little thank you, they got to play orcs in the Orc Army as well. The road's quite sturdy these days. It's been tar sealed since, but it used to be quite dusty. And we've got a place that we're going to see shortly, which is now called Dusty Haven, and that's how it got its name. It's where our gardeners and our maintenance and our landscapers and our greens team and our set decorators and arts department are. And very shortly, if you look out the right hand window, you're going to also see a little glimpse of Hobbiton. Has anyone been here before? No. Oh, you're in for a treat. And this was all part of the charm for Peter when he came here. He just loved the fact that the rolling green countryside was everywhere. There was untouched land as far as the eye could see. And he really loved those mountains, the Kaimai Ranges. And the fact that it was away from the road, couldn't be seen. Did you see it?
Yeah.
Won't see that again. So what you're looking at straight out there is the mill house. It's not actually part of our visit on the tour, but if you did the second breakfast tour, you'd go in there. And there's the double arch stone bridge, and of course the world famous one and only Green Dragon Inn. You might have heard a lot about that. And at one stage it was everyone's favourite pub because it was one of the busiest pubs in New Zealand, if not the world. Who knows? Grasping at straws there, Mike. Right, next video. So this is where the technical car park used to be. All of your filmmaking equipment was here. All the storage for your diggers and everything when they were building the movie set. Bulldozers, trucks. And they carried the first movie set and set it into place down that part there. So they didn't have any big buildings like we do now. They just had shipping containers for their workshops. Imagine how hot that would be. And they are working on some of the, looks like some of the beams for the Green Dragon actually. And this is where all the animals were, see where the trailer is. And that's the boundary fence of the entire property of the Alexanders. You'll see our big Clydesdale horses, red and white oxen. We had a pig called Leroy. Hey. Goats and chickens, just to name a few. They had their own handlers, trainers, full-time vets for the welfare of these animals. Some of them even required stunt doubles, just like our actors. And that's where base camp was, just on the left. Everyone's favourite place to be because you got to hang out with the stars when you weren't being on the movie set. Or if they went on the movie set, you could sit there and you'd get a 2-course breakfast, 2-course lunch, 3-course dinner. So there was every excuse to catch up with one of the stars. Mobile ablution blocks, hairdressing, laundry, catering, costume, wardrobe, makeup, prosthetics, even their own coffee trailer. Pretty spoiled. Air-conditioned caravans for the main stars as well. Now this is a scene from the Fellowship of the Ring. You may or may not remember it. If you haven't seen it, it doesn't matter. But looking out there to the left, you can see about 1 kilometre away, a little gap in the centre of the pines there. And that's where this next scene was filmed. It's from the Fellowship of the Ring. And if you are a fan, you might want to mouth along to the words about it.
Yeah.
I heard a yes.
A wizard is never late.